Hey, it's Dr. Schmidt. So I want to straighten out CBD oil and what's going on with it legally and nutritionally or medicinally. And also, just let me just start off by saying we're not talking about THC from the marijuana plant. We're talking about CBD from industrial hemp. And is it smart to take? Is it safe? Is it legal? Is there something better? So let's look at supplements and herbs as a whole. Now, there's this concept of extracting all the active ingredients from the stalk or from a flower or from the root, and you get all of it instead of isolating one thing. So, an isolate is a drug. That's what Bayer does, that's what GlaxoSmithKline does. They have one chemical in their pill. Now, the difference between that and supplements is that you get all the chemicals naturally occurring in that plant or in that food product, like liver, for example. They're all in the pill. So this slide right here is echinacea. And it says at the top, is there one isobutylamide in echinacea? And yes, you can see, what is there, 8 or 9 different chemicals from echinacea that when you take it, you're getting the benefit of all of them. You don't want to just get one. Same thing with curcumin. Is there one curcuminoid in curcumin? No, there's 6 right here, and there's going to be more. Same thing with ginseng. There's 10 ginsenosides just on this one slide. And then ginkgo has multiple ginkgolides. So this top chemical, there's actually 5 different variations of that top ginkgolide. So you get the idea. Here's CBD. At the very top of the slide, we got CBG, CBC, CBD, CBN, CBDL, CBL, CBE, and there's multiple cannabinoids from industrial hemp that when you take that pill, you need to get the benefit of all of them instead of just getting that one that's right there, the third one down, CBD. Why would you only want to get CBD when there's a dozen or more that are all, they're going to benefit you in all the various ways that plant was made to benefit you by from Mother Nature? All right, so let me just show you these two slides. When you have the CBD isolate on the left, the optimal range or the optimal effectiveness is lower than the full spectrum CBD on the right side. You can just see the two graphs. One is lower, one is higher. So you get the full spectrum CBD. And same thing with this green slide right here, or the green line. The whole flower CBD has increasing results, whereas the CBD isolate is the orange line. It has increased results and then diminishing returns afterwards. So it kind of like peters out, if you will. Here's another slide showing the same thing. These are spectrums from a lab showing the active ingredients. The pink line is the full spectrum CBD, and you have every peak going up is an isolate, but you put them all together and you get this forest, if you will, of nutrients. Whereas the blue line, or the darker line, is basically flat with one peak up and then the rest of it is flat. So that's a drug. And that's the difference between a drug and nutritional supplement. With drugs, you get one chemical, you get a bunch of side effects. It forces a change in your body, whether it's good or bad. Whereas when you take a food or a whole plant or a whole herb, you're getting all these things and they work together synergistically the way Mother Nature intended. So when you're buying a CBD oil, you got to look for these attributes. Okay, I already explained you want all the full spectrum CBD with all the other isolates all combined together. But the actual industrial hemp that it comes from has to have it's got to come from certified seeds and strains. No Frankenstein hybrids. No THC or marijuana bred into the industrial hemp. That's got to be separated. And so THC and CBD, like industrial hemp and marijuana, those are two completely different plants. And they're under the same family of plants, but that doesn't mean that they're the same. It's like, I got two sisters. We're in the same family, but our bodies are completely different. Same thing with industrial hemp versus marijuana. Okay, the second line here says multi-spectrum legal phytocannabinoid profile. So that's what this is. That pink line there, multi-spectrum, it's legal, and it's this cannabinoid profile. That's what you want. And then it's got to be organic, whether USDA or European, independently tested from another lab for purity and quality. You can't just have the manufacturer say that their product is good. Somebody else has to say it. It can't be GMO, not genetically modified. kosher certified, halal certified. That should be easy, but you want to take into consideration various religions. You don't want any pesticides and herbicides because you don't want that in the pill that you're taking. No ETO, ethyl alcohol, or gamma irradiation. Clean CO2 extraction. That's what you want. No organic solvents to extract it from the stalk. You want what's called CO2 extraction. Allergen free and ISO 9001 compliant. That's a federal government mandate. So when you're buying CBD, they got to have this paperwork available, whether it's on their website or they can hand it over to you. And if they don't have that, then don't buy it. All right, let's talk about hemp strains for human use. And this is a legal statement right here. So prior to the passage of the Farm Bill, the farming of hemp has been banned in the United States since the passage of the Marijuana Tax Act in 1937. So in December of 2018, the Farm Bill was newly passed. Again, it gets passed every year, but they changed it in 2018. They separated industrial hemp out of the marijuana classification. So now farmers and anybody can grow industrial hemp, and they can make clothing from it, or maybe they're going to make paper from it. So that's a big deal. So as a result, no domestic sourced hemp products, including foods, have been available in the United States for over 80 years. Thus, domestic sourced hemp oil would be considered a new dietary ingredient, NDI. That's a legal term, NDI. So a new dietary ingredient requiring submission of a new dietary ingredient notification to the FDA prior to legal use as a dietary ingredient. Okay, so the CBD isolates, they are a drug. They have not been submitted or approved by the FDA as a new dietary ingredient. Okay, so the CBD isolates are a drug. CBD isolates cannot be marked in food or dietary supplements, and that FDA would consider any such product to be an unapproved new drug. So all these people selling CBD oil at the gas stations, or I've seen them at like consignment shops or massage places, they're selling CBD, but that's a new drug legally, and they have to apply for a patent with the FDA, and that costs millions of dollars. Okay, so the very last line on this says the FDA approved CBD isolate as a new drug to GW Pharma. That's a pharmaceutical company. The name of that product is called Epidiolex, and that application was approved on June 25th, 2018. So all these people selling CBD isolate, they're actually infringing on this patent that this pharmaceutical company got in June of 2018. So that's illegal. So the Deshay Law was passed in 1994. That's the supplement law. And basically it's saying that CBD isolates are drugs. And if you want to call a CBD isolate as a nutritional supplement, it will be rejected because the patent has already been awarded. And you want to focus, though, on the more important story, and that is the phytocannabinoids as a family, which I already went over. You want all of them put together. You want to support the endocannabinoid system in the body. Have you heard of the endocannabinoid system? It's the system in the body that controls the hormones, it controls the nervous system, it controls growth and repair. It's sort of like the most superior natural system in the body. And it's called the endocannabinoid system because it was discovered when researching cannabis and endocannabinoids. And I think it's a really bad name, and they need to change it to something else. But in the meantime, it's called the endocannabinoid system. So as an example, you can think of it this way. Let's say you want to repair osteoporosis. So you go on a low-carb diet, and you're taking calcium supplements with strontium and boron and other minerals that are necessary, and then you want to add in a little bit of endocannabinoids to help with the healing system. Or you're going to heal your joints because you have arthritis. So you take some supplements to kill parasites, and you're taking some glucosamine to repair the tissue, and then you want to throw in some endocannabinoids to help heal and organize that whole system. So that's where the endocannabinoids as a family come together in a pill to help your body heal whatever. So in conclusion, The FDA has taken the position that CBD is not a dietary supplement, it is a drug, and stay away from products that contain purified isolated crystal CBD. It's a drug, and instead look for an oil that is wholesome food with the naturally occurring entourage of endocannabinoids from the stalk. So this isn't any different than getting black currant seed oil, or getting wheat germ oil, or taking echinacea, right? And there's no THC in it, so you're not getting high, but you're getting all these fantastic endocannabinoids that help your endocannabinoid system to help you heal your body with whatever system you're focusing on, whether it's hormonal or brain or overall healing. Now, I carry a product called Hemp Oil Complex from Standard Process. They've been through the ringer to get this product put together. It's all the cannabinoids put together, and my patients can buy it. And in the near future, in the next few months, anybody can be able to buy Hemp Oil Complex from me, even without being a patient. We're working on this right now. There's a whole backstory behind that. It's really exciting. So I hope you liked this information. I hope it cleared up some questions or confusions. And you're driving down the road and you're seeing these billboards and these gas stations with signs that say buy CBD oil here. Now you know it's illegal for them to do that. The FDA, the FTC, and the USDA have not clamped down on this yet, but I'm sure they will, just like they clamped down on the HCG diet, where people were taking hormones and going on a low-calorie diet. That's an illegal use of hormones. So the FDA did clamp down on that, and they're going to do that with the CBD oil at some point in the future. So if you like this information, please give me a thumbs up, share and subscribe. And if you want to be a patient, just contact the office. You can call or you can email. We do have openings. We have a great success rate with a wide variety of cases. We help you with your diet, and we help you with supplements. We don't treat any disease, and we're not collecting your symptoms together and putting you into a category. We're just starting with where you're at and what can you do to help improve your health. And we have really good results with that. So if you want our help, just contact us.